So in the previous video, we introduced inheritance. So we understand what inheritance is and why is it so important. But if anything, you just think of inheritance as a way of us to streamlining our classes, meaning that we kill redundancy and we make things more extensible. So the idea here, for instance, is that we have a generic microphone here. Now, this generic microphone, we can create all sort of microphones. But if we want to, for instance, create another kind of microphone, such as a lapel microphone, for instance, I can say class lapel like that, and I could go ahead and put all of the properties and so forth. But notice that a lapel microphone could easily just go ahead and inherit from microphone, because lapel microphone is indeed a microphone, just a probably different category of microphones with probably other properties that we can add to them. But the basics is that it should have a color, a type, and a brand name, right? So we can just inherit all of the properties and methods of this microphone here so that we don't have to do it over again. In this case here, I'm going to go ahead and say colon like that and say microphone as such. So what this means is class lapel is of type microphone, or class lapel inherits from microphone. Interesting, because if you look at this, we've seen the syntax before. Let's go up here. Color, colon, string. Oh, it should tell us that string itself, it's an object. We'll talk about that later. That means when we say color is of type of something, or type is type of something, we're saying that we are inheriting the properties of that class or object, right? So if we are inheriting from something, that means we can be that thing that we are inherited from. That is the whole idea. Okay? I hope this is starting to make sense. So now lapel, in fact, if I come down here and I say let lapel 1, being able to lapel like that, look what's going to happen. So now that I have our lapel 1 instance variable of lapel, look what's going to happen. If I say lapel 1 dot, look at this. I have access to brand name. Let's run that. In fact, let's put that all of that print so you can see. It says general brand name. And notice I haven't added anything inside here. All of that is because we are inheriting from microphone. It goes and inherits everything from the microphone, and of course the methods and so forth. So everything is inherited by our lapel because we said lapel colon microphone. That is really awesome, because now we are streamlining all the fat, quote unquote, meaning we don't have to repeat our code that it's already there, because lapel is indeed a type of microphone, may have its own properties. We can add all sort of things, but in essence, it's still a lapel. It's still a microphone. So I can even add a property here of its own. I say property, and I can say var is going to be clip type like this. String is equal, I'm going to say black clip. Of course, this is just gibberish here, but just to give you an idea. So I come down here, lapel, I can say clip type, that would work. Run. There we go, black clip. But lapel still has access to all of these other properties. And on top of that, we have this other property that we've just added there. If I add another method here, I can say function lapel stuff. I don't pass anything, no return, nothing. And I can just say, in this case, print, I am just a lapel mic. Look at this. I can change and call lapel stuff. If you run, I'm just a lapel mic. Now, the reason why you're seeing this parenthesis there is because we are printing something that already is printing. So that makes no sense. Get rid of that first print there. And you can see I am just a lapel mic. All right. So you can see now the flexibility that we're given by using inheritance in this instance here.